The Caribbean has a new sprint sensation. Today, we're witnessing the absolute destruction of a world-class junior field as the British Virgin Islands' own Adaejah Hodge takes on the best from Jamaica and the Bahamas. In this video, we break down the 100-meter final at the 49th CARIFTA Games, a race where Hodge didn't just win, she made a statement. We'll analyze the blistering 11.44 seconds semi-final that set the stage and the tactical brilliance she used to silence the crowd in Kingston. Get ready for a masterclass in raw speed and pure dominance. The future of sprinting is here.
In qualifying, 11:44 personal best in her semi-final. Lane 4, Adaejah Dorset of the Bahamas, 11:83 to get into this final. Ran a very good semi-final. Tiana Lee Terrelong, unbeaten in the land of wood and water, 7 out of 9 races under 12 seconds, but she's up against something she's never seen in competition before. Shante Matthias in lane number 6, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 12:11 to get into the final. In lane 7, competitor 343, the fast starting Naomi London of St. Lucia, personal best 11:86 to get into the final. And on the outside, Giolina Dowdy of Antigua and Barbuda, a big moment for her to be in the championship race as well. Under 17 girls, 100 final. The CARIFTA record, 11.27, set in 2018 by Brianna Williams.
Hodge, undoubtedly the favorite, has looked polished in heat number 1 and the semis. Terrelong, high top end speed, better when she gets her start right. And Dorset, a fine starter.
On your marks.
The 3 favorites for the gold, silver and bronze.
Hodge in lane number 3, representing the British Virgin Islands. 11:44 in her semi-final, by some way the best under 17 athlete we have seen on the girls' side in the 100 meters. Can she deliver what is now expected to be gold? She's in 3.
Set. Stand up.
More drama. Just a little bit more time for us to anticipate what is to be.
More tension.
Green.
These young sprinters have to
Green.
clear their minds. Green card comes out, so no one will be thrown out of the race. You can hear the starter saying green. That means everybody's okay. That's Terrelong walking back.
Green.
Tall Jamaican, great at top speed. Great start in the semi, improved over the first round, and she'll be hoping to get that type of start again. Needs a brilliant start to close up on Hodge in the blue with the red trimmings, BVI.
Unlikely she'll have a chance if she allows Hodge to get away.
Has to run her own race, of course, and concentrate on doing the best she can.
For sure. Terrelong 11:60 at her best. Hodge 11:44 in her semi-final. Hodge is in 3. Terrelong is in 5. Dorset of the Bahamas in 4. Cleanly away this time. Hodge got a brilliant start. Dorset slipped at the start. The Jamaican Terrelong left well back. It is Hodge who is tearing away from the field. Look at this marvelous performance. She is so close to the record of 11:27, 11:29 on the clock. It is a massive personal best. It comes back at 11:28. The CARIFTA record barely survives. But Adaejah Hodge of the British Virgin Islands wins CARIFTA gold, and she's delighted. That was a stunning performance.
She hit that race out of the park, perfect in every phase. A brilliant start, accelerated smoothly, and ran at top speed all the way to the finish. Outdistanced the field. Terrelong left in the blocks. Adrift. Dorset pressuring for a medal, but this young lady has proven under 17 Caribbean she is definitely number 1. Wonderful racing by Hodge of the BVI.
She came here on a mission. Adaejah Hodge of the British Virgin Islands, and she has delivered in no uncertain manner. And I think the CARIFTA game...
The landscape of Caribbean sprinting has long been dominated by the traditional powerhouses. Yet every few generations, an outlier emerges from a smaller nation to redefine the mechanical expectations of the sport. At the 49th CARIFTA Games in Kingston, that outlier was Adaejah Hodge of the British Virgin Islands. Her performance in the under-17 girls 100 meters final was not merely a victory, it was a clinical exhibition of sprinting efficiency that effectively destroyed a field featuring some of the most promising young talents from Jamaica, the Bahamas, and St. Lucia. To understand the magnitude of this performance, one must look past the gold medal and analyze the specific technical phases that allowed Hodge to operate on a level far beyond her peers. The statistical foundation of this dominance was laid early in the championship. Hodge entered the final, having already signaled her intent with a blistering 11.44-second semi-final. In the world of under-17 athletics, consistency is often the missing ingredient. Yet Hodge's ability to remain relaxed while producing elite times marked her as a tactical veteran in a teenager's body. While the surrounding lanes were filled with sub-12-second specialists like Jamaica's Tiana Lee Terrell and the Bahamas' Shatalia Dorset, the gap between fast and elite became painfully evident the moment the starter's pistol fired. The victory can be dissected through a phase-by-phase technical analysis of Hodge's execution in Lane 3. While sprinting is often viewed as a singular burst of energy, Hodge treated the 100 meters as a series of connected mechanical transitions. In the reaction and drive phase, 0 to 30 meters, she displayed a superior low-heel recovery that allowed her to apply force horizontally rather than vertically. While her competitors, including Naomi London and Jelena Dowdy, began to search for their upright posture too early, Hodge remained patient in her acceleration tunnel. This patience ensured that she built a massive reservoir of momentum, effectively winning the race before the field had even reached the halfway mark. As the race moved into the transition and maximum velocity phase, 30 to 70 meters, the separation became truly insane. This is where Hodge's front-side mechanics outperformed the entire field. Her knee drive was explosive, yet her upper body remained remarkably quiet. No wasted lateral movement, no tension in the shoulders, and a perfectly stable core. While Jamaica's Terrell fought to stay in contention, the sheer frequency of Hodge's stride, combined with her ground contact time, made the chase impossible. Hodge possesses what coaches call vertical stiffness, the ability to strike the track and bounce off it like a rigid spring. While the other girls were running into the track, Hodge was running over it. The psychological impact of this performance cannot be overstated. Sprinting is as much a mental game as a physical one. By clocking a relaxed 11.44 in the semis, Hodge had already planted a seed of doubt in the minds of her rivals. When the final began, the pressure on athletes like Dorset and Matthias to overperform led to the very technical breakdowns that Hodge avoided. This is the hallmark of a greatest performance, the ability to force your opponents into mistakes simply by being flawless. Even as she crossed the line, there was a visible lack of strain in her facial muscles, suggesting that her ceiling is significantly higher than what we witnessed in Kingston. The significance of this win is amplified by the diversity and quality of the CARIFTA field. Defeating a Jamaican sprinter on Jamaican soil is the ultimate litmus test for any Caribbean athlete. By out-accelerating the Jamaican favorite and holding off a surging Bahamian challenger, Hodge proved that the British Virgin Islands is now a legitimate player on the global sprint stage. Her performance eclipses standard junior records and places her in the conversation for the next generation of Olympic hopefuls. She didn't just win a gold medal, she delivered a statement of intent to the entire region. Ultimately, Adaejah Hodge's 100-meter final was a masterpiece of biomechanical efficiency and tactical intelligence. She demonstrated that while raw power is a prerequisite for speed, it is the smooth transition between phases and the maintenance of top-end velocity that creates a champion. The unbelievable, stunning performance in Kingston was not a fluke. It was the result of a refined technician of speed operating at the peak of her powers. As she continues her ascent, this CARIFTA final will be remembered as the moment the world realized that the future of sprinting doesn't just reside in the traditional Big Islands. It resides wherever elite mechanics and a champion's mindset meet. Adaejah Hodge didn't just run 100 meters. She rewrote the script for what is possible for a young Caribbean sprinter.